I'm not sure how many of you might remember the concert that Paul McCartney put on only weeks after 9/11, and on the stage came all these rock groups, singers, speakers, presidents as well, or politicians. Richard Gere got up and he asked people for forgiveness. We need to forgive. The boos were more than audible. But that is always our response as Christians. And if it ever is anything less, then it isn't the good news of Jesus Christ. Deacon Larry introduced me to a wonderful writer through his work called Brian Doyle. A wonderful Catholic man, a wonderful father, and a wonderful writer. And this is what he composed, a piece called Leap. A couple leaped from the South Tower, hand in hand. They reached for each other, and their hands met, and they jumped. Jennifer Brickhouse saw them falling, hand in hand. Many people jumped, perhaps hundreds. No one knows. They struck the pavement with such force that there was a pink mist in the air. The mayor reported the mist. A kindergarten boy who saw people falling in flames told his teachers the birds were on fire. She ran with him on her shoulders out of the ashes. Tiffany Keeling saw fireballs falling that she later realized were people. Jennifer Griffin saw people falling and wept as she told the story. Nico Winstrel saw people free-falling backwards with their hands out like they were parachuting. Joe Duncan on his roof on Duane Street looked up and saw people jumping. Henry Weintraub saw people leaping as they flew out. John Corson saw 6 people falling over themselves. Falling, they were somersaulting. Steve Miller saw people jumping from 1,000 feet in the air. Kirk saw people falling on the way down, people lining up and jumping. Too many people falling. Jane Tedder saw people leaping, and the sight haunts her at night. Steve Tamus counted 14 people jumping, and then he stopped counting. Stuart DeHaan saw one woman's dress billowing as she fell, and he saw a shirtless man falling end over end, and he too saw the couple leaping hand in hand. Several pedestrians were killed by people falling from the sky. Fireman was killed by a body falling from the sky. But he reached for her hand, and she reached for his hand, and they leaped out of the window, holding hands. I tried to whisper prayers for the sudden dead and the harrowed families of the dead and the screaming souls of the murderers. But I keep coming back to his hand and her hand, nestled in each other, with such extraordinary, ancient, making, stunning, perfect, ferocious love. Their hands reaching and joining on the most powerful prayer I can imagine. The most eloquent, the most graceful. It is everything that we are capable of against horror and loss and death. It is what makes me believe that we are not craven fools and charlatans to believe in God, to believe that human beings have greatness and holiness within them, like seeds that open only under the great fires. to believe that some unimaginable essence of who we are persists past the dissolution of what we were, to believe against such evil hourly evidence that love is why we are here. No one knows who they were. Husband and wife, lover, dear friends, colleagues, strangers, thrown together at the window there at the lip of hell. Maybe they didn't reach for each other consciously. Maybe it was instinctive, a reflex, as they both decided at the same time to take 2 running steps and jump out the shattered window. But they did reach for each other, and they did hold on tight, and leaped and fell endlessly into the smoking canyon at 200 miles an hour. Falling so far and so fast that they would have blacked out before they hit the pavement near Liberty Street. So hard, there was a pink mist in the air. Jennifer Brickhouse saw them holding hands, and Stuart DeHaan saw them holding hands, and I hold on to that. Please like, subscribe, or comment below.